Thank you for tuning in and welcome back to Home Buying Tips. In today's Home Buying Tips, we're going to answer the question, what to do if a seller rejects your offer. I know it can get very frustrating and very emotional in a market whenever it's very competitive. You're out there doing the best thing that you can, you're making offers on properties, and the seller rejects it. Then what happens? My name is Andrew Finney. Please consider me your real estate geek. I am always here to help. My contact information is in the show more description below and on the back side of each and every video. So let's go ahead and talk about this a little bit. I'm going to give you 5 things that you can use today about how to get over a seller's rejection. So number 1 is actually to give them your best offer. If you go in with a strong leading foot in the market, depending on what the market is it a seller's market, buyer's market, or just a average normal market, give them your best offer. If you really want the house, give them a best offer. Don't ask them for things like buyer closing costs. Or call buyer closing costs for a reason. But sometimes it's negotiable, or it is always negotiable. It's just a matter of whether the seller's going to pay or not. If that's your make or break point, then back off of it. If that's what you're seeing is happening and why the seller rejected your offer, then back away from it. Instead of trying to drop their price, look at the comparables. Ask your trusted real estate advisor that you're working with to assess the property's value, to make sure that the home can appraise for what they're asking for, and give them a great offer. That way you hopefully won't have to deal with the pain of rejection. Number 2, if they do reject it, keep looking. Keep looking, get over it. Don't get too emotionally involved with it. I know it can be hard, but keep looking at other homes until you get an offer accepted. Once you get an offer accepted, be committed, commit to the escrow process, and go ahead and move forward at that time. But at the same time, keep looking at homes until that time. Number 3, learn from the lessons. What lessons did you learn by getting your offer rejected? Was it, again, going back to point number 1, was it a matter of you asking for buyer closing costs? Were you asking them for too big of a price reduction? Were you asking them for other concessions? Maybe they didn't want to leave the refrigerator and you are firm on them wanting that refrigerator. Maybe you asked them for other things. Maybe there's other stuff that you were asking for that was unreasonable to the seller. Back away from that if that's something that you're noticing as a trend. But definitely keep your home inspection contingency in play and keep your appraisal contingency in play. Be non-negotiable, especially on those 2 things. But on the rest of stuff, be flexible. Be realistic and be honest with yourself and learn from those lessons so that when you get ready to make your next offer, you can make the best offer that you can make. Number 4 is to stop playing analyst. If you're playing armchair analyst about what the sellers are going on in the seller's mind, you're trying to play psychotherapist, if you will. Oh, the seller's rejecting it because of this reason, or the seller's rejecting it for that reason. This must be going on in their life right now for them to be like that. Look, calm down, take a breath. It ain't like that. It really isn't, and you're going to drive yourself mad and bonkers if that's what you do, if you want to play psychotherapist to somebody else. We can never assume what another person is thinking in this world. All we can do is look at what they're doing and then make our decisions that we can control, because that's all we can control is how we respond to things and what we decide to do and move forward. But if you're going to sit there and keep trying to ponder why someone's doing something that they're doing, you're going to go crazy. And there's no need for you to end up in a psychiatrist's office because you drove yourself bonkers wondering what the heck a seller was thinking. Sometimes they just might not be all that motivated to sell their home. And sometimes they may be stuck on a certain price, no matter how unrealistic it may be for the market. It's not your fault. Just move on, move forward, and go into tip number 5, which is to actually figure out if you're getting in your own way. Is it your fault? And what's that mean? If you're going into every single property and you're looking at, let's say you're looking at a $300,000 home, you're like, oh, they're listed at $300,000, but back when the collapse of the market, it was only worth $200,000. I'm offering them $210,000. Yeah, you got in your own way. Big time if you're going to be doing stuff like that. Oh, I want to drop the price by 10% and I want to ask for 3% in buyer closing costs, and if they don't take it, then I'm walking. You just got in your way again. So there's definitely things that you can do to get in your own way. Are you being wishy-washy in what you're looking for in a home? Were you being difficult in negotiation? Again, going back to something as simple as a refrigerator. Yes, a refrigerator is an expensive appliance to have. At the same time, is it worth losing a home over a refrigerator if the seller wants to take it? Or a washer and dryer for that matter. Consider those things and ask yourself and be honest. Be brutal. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, am I getting in my way? And if you find that you are, stop it. Just get out of your way and let flow and let go and move on so that you can get your new home and make your best offer, and you can go ahead and be happy in buying your new home. Real estate negotiations don't have to be difficult, and finding your new place doesn't have to be hard. If you have any questions about this, I'm going to put my contact information up. Feel free to reach out to me with any questions you may have, or even if you simply want to say hi. I always enjoy hearing from you. If you want to know how to find a great real estate agent in your local area, please let me know. I'll put my Certified Residential Specialist Network to use for you. A CRS, which I am, is a Certified Residential Specialist. Only the top 3% of all agents across the nation have it, and I'm happy to put it to use for you to make sure that you're getting the right type of agent to help you find the home that's right for you. Thank you so much for watching today. If you learned something new from this video, I'm going to ask you to do 3 things. Number 1, please subscribe to this channel. Number 2, please like this video. And number 3, please share this video around with someone you know is going to be able to help. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week with home buying tips. Enjoy an amazing day.